Former Campbell County judge and school board member Tim Nolan was back in court today. The 70-year-old faces a raft of sex charges, but Local 12's Joe Webb tells us today's hearing was about something else, a speeding ticket. He has the story.
It isn't often you see someone come to court for a speeding ticket in shackles. It isn't often you see someone demand a jury trial for a speeding ticket. But it isn't often you see characters like Tim Nolan. He's locked up for human trafficking, rape, and prostitution charges that, if convicted, could send him to prison well into his 90s. But today, the former judge worked the system over a small fine. Visiting Judge Elizabeth Chandler from Carroll County is handling the case because the local judges have recused themselves. Boone County Clerk Diane is filling in for Nolan's daughter, who is the Campbell County Clerk. Today, Nolan's attorney stepped aside too, so he will defend himself on the speeding ticket, despite the challenges.
I haven't had a pen for the last 2 weeks, nor do I have any way to file any paperwork in this case.
The judge granted Tim Nolan's request for a jury trial that he says will take 2 days because he plans to call 5 witnesses.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a safe trip.
Thank you, sir.
Tim Nolan will be back here on August 14th for a pretrial conference on the speeding ticket. He'll be back in September for a conference on the more serious charges, rape, prostitution, and multiple counts of human trafficking. Then he'll be back in November for a jury trial on the speeding ticket. He is presumed innocent of all of those charges, and proved today he is presumed determined to prove his innocence. In Newport, Joe Webb, Local 12 News.
Tim Nolan was a Campbell County District Judge more than 30 years ago. He was elected to the Campbell County School Board last fall, but stepped down after he was indicted on the sex charges.